Hi everybody, I'm Chip Bobbert, and this is our 3D printing QuickStart series. It all begins with building a model that we can then use to print. So to do that, I'm going to use SketchUp, and I'm logged into an MPS workstation here, so you should see an environment similar to where I'm at, and obviously you can adapt that if you're working on your own computer. But let me launch SketchUp here. And you can certainly launch it from the applications folder as well. And I'll be taken to the licensing screen. Inside of that, I'm going to choose the template, and I'm actually going to pick a 3D printing template here. SketchUp has a ton of different templates to use based on various sizes, but the 3D printing is the most appropriate for what we're doing since it's based on just inches and millimeters. We're going to choose inches, and we'll click Start using SketchUp here. And we'll fit it to our window. And inside of that, you can see that I have a framework for the MakerBot Replicator 2. And just coincidentally, we happen to have the MakerBots as one of the printers available in our lab. But we're going to go ahead and delete that frame. And we're just going to build something here that looks like a Lego block just for fun. So let's choose our rectangle tool. And let's make something here that is 5 or 6 inches. And we will select our push-pull tool. And then we'll actually grab our circle tool and put some of the little circles on top here. And this doesn't have to be exact. We're just having fun just to have a model that we can demonstrate on. Alright, there's something that looks approximately like a Lego. So we're going to export that to an STL file, and in the MPS we have the Export STL plugin on all of our machines. And if you don't have that, if you're working from your home computer, you can certainly get that plugin. It's free of charge. And STL is the most portable format for attempting to do 3D printing. It's just the easiest way to get a file out of one machine and into the other. The default settings for the export are just fine. And we'll call this something that just a file name that we can find. Okay, so we'll save that off to the documents. Alright, once that's done, we have a printable model. And I'm going to close out SketchUp here, and I'm just going to verify that model as well. And let me do my Pleasant 3D, which is also a program that is installed on the MPS machines. We're going to do open, and inside of our documents you can see that we have our Lego block saved here. And this is just a good double check to verify how things are looking. And you can see that there is our file. And we can look at it through a couple of different ways. It's always good to kind of check the wireframe. STL is based on triangles. So every object, no matter what size or shape, is just a series of triangles stacked together. So that helps to see it. And now with our file verified, we can go on to the next step of getting that into the printer and printing it. Before we wrap up, I wanted to leave you with a quick note. In this short 4 or 5 minute training module, we're only able to show you SketchUp at a very, very, very basic level. It's an extremely powerful program and will do much, much more than what we were able to take the time with here. I highly encourage seeking SketchUp training if you're beginning to explore 3D printing and taking it seriously. Lynda.com is a great place to do that. All Duke students, faculty, and staff members have access to Lynda.com, and there's several training modules on there as well, including the SketchUp 2013 Essential Training, and there's an intermediate version as well. Each of those 2 modules takes right about an hour, and it's worth every minute that you can take to invest in it. Outside of SketchUp, you're not required to use that specific tool to create a 3D model. There's a ton of other 3D tools out there, and we have developed a short list of them off of our wiki, and we've been sort of keeping track. And you can see that we've attempted to be thorough, but there are so many products on the market that you have near infinite possibilities for what you can choose to generate your idea.